Hey, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie to you. Haven't we heard those phrases before? You're in a conversation with a friend and they say, dude, I'm going to be honest with you. Or you're in a conversation with your boss and they say, hey, I'm not going to lie to you. Don't you just kind of want to respond to that person and say, good, I hope you're always honest with me. You see, being true to ourselves and others 100% of the time is what makes someone authentic. It's what makes that person real. If they're the same person with their friends as they are with their family, they can be authentic. If they're the same way with their work colleagues as they are to their clients, they can be authentic. You see, I know in my life that it's through being genuine and developing strong relationships, as well as being true to myself, that I can build an authentic life. I can think, for example, from work, school, and personal stories, how that's happened in my life. In work, I was only 13 years old when I had my first job. I was an entrepreneur landscaper. And my first job was with Dwayne Jacobs. And Dwayne was really nice enough to hire me. He was real, authentic, and honest. He was honest with me. He was maybe a little brutally honest sometimes. But a couple months into working for Dwayne, he pulled me aside and he asked me a question and said, Jonah, do you mow your parents' lawn the same way you mow my lawn? And I paused for a second and tried to come up with maybe an idea of what he wanted to hear, but I just enthusiastically responded and said, no, your lawn looks way better than my parents' lawn. You pay me to mow your lawn. So he kind of chuckled for a little bit, and I was trying to gather what he might respond with next. And he asked me and said, Jonah, is that fair to your parents? I've been thinking about that for the past 10 years. Why can't I offer the same service to my friends as I am to a client or a customer, or my family to a client or customer? The thing is, I'm not going to be selling any kind of product to friends and family. Maybe not. But why can't I offer the same service at work to my friends and be genuine at work and with friends? See, I can even think from an example with school when I met a friend named Tate, and he was authentic with me. I remember meeting him, one of my best friends. Me and Tate had so many adventures together. To paint a picture of what kind of experiences we had together, imagine this: wakeboarding on the side of the road in a river canal, being pulled by a 1968 Volkswagen Beetle while wearing a Speedo. Those were the kind of adventures we had, and we had so much fun. Seriously, we were always the ones that were making the events and having a good time. I can tell you that it wasn't just the adventures that were fun. We had honest and deep conversations that helped us build an authentic relationship. 5 years later, we're still making phenomenal relationships with others and maintaining ours through deep conversations that we're having. For 5 years, we've kept in touch every single week, and it's because of that authentic relationship and experiences together that we're able to stay in touch. Now, the thing is, I haven't always been authentic and genuine with everyone. I haven't been able to always keep and maintain strong relationships, like with my friend Tate. I was in junior high, and one day came home, my mom saw that I was distraught, and she said, Jonah, what's going on? She knows me best. She said, what's going on with your friends? And I kind of tried to build up my courage to respond to her, and I said, Mom, I'm going to be honest with you. And she paused. She stopped me. She said, good. I hope you're always honest with me, and I hope you're always honest with everyone. I was kind of startled. I was brought back. I was kind of trying to figure out what she was saying, and then I had an aha moment. I wasn't being authentic and true to myself or my friends. I was being fake. My friends at the time in middle school, I felt like I was kind of acting when I was around them. I wasn't always being myself. And my mom helped me realize that, and that day I decided to be authentic. I decided to be genuine moving forward. My mom, only a couple years after that, I came home from my weekend plans and she said, Jonah, you're living your best life. And I was flattered. Just had a great weekend with my friends, and I said, why do you say that, Mom? Why would you bring that up? She said, well, I realized this once I saw the video of you wakeboarding in a river canal on the side of the road, being pulled by a 1968 Volkswagen Beetle in a Speedo. You're being yourself, Jonah. You're being true to yourself. And I can say that about myself now. I was learning to be myself. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not the most authentic person. I'm not the most genuine guy. But I try to be. And I do that through trying to be genuine, maintaining strong relationships, and being true to myself. Now, I'll be honest, that's how you build an authentic life. I'll try to use those principles moving forward so I can build that authentic life. And now that I've been honest with you and myself, I'll turn this to you. Can you be honest with yourself?